Here he is, the former UFC bantamweight champion out of Russia, Petr. Many believe he is on the short list of the best boxers in the UFC, but that says nothing of his takedown game, his submission game. This is a five-tool player, as well-rounded a threat as we have in this bantamweight division. All of that being said, most fighters that he faces are going to be trying to take him down and to limit his ability to use his hands at will. It's going to be very interesting to see how the opposition approaches this one tonight. Both of these men can strike. A lot of danger on the feet with Petr. We'll see if he can get the hands going here in this one. Ladies and gentlemen, has stepped inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. Well, if any UFC division has multiple boogeymen right now, perhaps it is 135 pounds for the men, but Merab Dvalishvili, given the wrestling, given the pace, is a fight that I would think a lot of bantamweight contenders would try to avoid.
Yeah, I mean, it must be so upsetting and so frustrating to fight Merab, because Merab is just on you. He's on you like a wet blanket. He wants to take you down. He wants to pressure you. He wants to make you work the entirety of the fight. It's so fun for a guy like me to watch because I love wrestling, but to be his opponent would be an absolute nightmare. This guy is a monster.
Volume takedowns doesn't even begin to describe it, right? It makes for a suffocating night at the office to face Merab Dvalishvili. We'll see how his opponent fares tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Petr And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one. Ready. All right, so here is the wrestler slash grappler, the Team Serra-Longo rep, Merab Dvalishvili, one of several Georgian fighters that have emerged over the last several years, and you got to think you're going to get a takedown attempt here early in this round, DC. Merab doesn't make any bones about it. The opposition knows what's coming. More often than not, they're unable to stop.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Dvalishvili. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
Now he's going full mount.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Jan getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down.
Changing the position. In the half guard.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Jan. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Dvalishvili. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out. Beautiful ground and pound, and now he's got his opponent cut.
Dvalishvili's back in full mount.
Great ground and pound by this man.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Final seconds of round one. Dvalishvili, ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Round two next. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
That's it. No wrestling, no jiu-jitsu, just striking. He can't handle.
All right, well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. Shows him the left and then follows it up with a right. Nice 1-2 punch there by Dvalishvili. Just touching him with the jab. Oh, strong hook to the head there by Dvalishvili.
I mean, is this thing on repeat? How many times can you say punch to the head? You know what's crazy? It was like in MMA back in the days, guys didn't jab enough. It was all power shots. Now you see guys more educated with that jab in the front hand.
Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
And now some separation.
Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Well, his wrestling has been a great equalizer thus far in his UFC career, and gets the single leg takedown.
And you know that it's his shot. It's his shot of choice, a single leg takedown, and he's securing it, and he's doing it and scoring it over and over.
All right, feet on the hips here. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Dvalishvili. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now, because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Dvalishvili. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
He passed the half guard.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Dvalishvili. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Dvalishvili's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Use your hips to get back in the guard.
20 seconds to go, round two. gestures up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. 2 rounds in the books.
Nice job. He's exhausted. Your ground control is unstoppable. Whatever you want to do down there, you can do.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. That uppercut appeared to find its home.
This guy did not miss the head with his strikes.
Now a takedown attempt. It is not there, and not a ton behind it. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank. Oh, nice.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. There's that patented single.
Nice transition. There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Relentless pressure from the top by Dvalishvili. We march on, 3 minutes to go.
He's got to start throwing now.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Dvalishvili's right back to the full mount here.
I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. That could be pretty useful when it comes to the scorecards, potentially.
Very useful when it comes to the scorecards, but also a testament to his conditioning and his cardio to still be throwing takedown attempts at the end of rounds instead of when he's fresh.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Dvalishvili. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Okay, no problem. Relax. The takedown didn't go your way last round, but we know how to fix it. I want you to pretend you're going to exchange with this guy.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here that really did change the tide of the round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Both fighters hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here.
Got his guard pass.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Jan. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Oh, beautiful technique on that straight punch. Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. Closes the gap and gets the single collar tie now. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Jan's eye now closing up. Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. All right, again, he shoots for a takedown here and unable to get it, so the takedown defense reigns supreme yet again.
He didn't like that left hand.
Oh, high amplitude head kick. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Less than a minute to go in the round. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Just out of range with the big right hand. Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, he might get finished here. And just misses with that big right hand. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Loads up on the right hand and lands.
He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, we send it inside for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 4 seconds of round number 5, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Merab, the Machine, Dvalishvili.
Well, when you can hold a title at 135 pounds in modern-day mixed martial arts, and in the